Man, I had to bring out the black shades again because NBA 2K went crazy with the news, man. Look, they just dropped on Twitter that rep system is back. I told y'all, bro. I told y'all on my last video. If you haven't checked it out, I got it right here, the thumbnail, and I'm gonna tag it on this video so y'all can check out that video on the news as well. I told y'all, I'm not gonna lie to y'all, ever. Rep system is back. Now it's rookie, veteran, starter, and they have a top 10, but the rep system is back along with the seasons. So guess what? It's gonna be grinding. It's lit. We got what we wanted. 2K's finally listening to the community. Look, I'm never gonna steer y'all wrong. I'm never gonna guide y'all wrong. You know what else they talked about on Twitter? They also talked about that RIP to 6'1s and 6'9s. So those little cheesy 6'1s I was going left, right, like me, myself, is no longer in the game. You're gonna have to make a different type of build. Of course, you know, there's always gonna be an exploit. You know, along the game, somebody's gonna find a cheese in the game, which is fine, but you no longer are gonna be able to use a 6'1 or a 6'9 because it was patched according to this tweet by Uncle Demi. So rest in peace to the 6'1s and the 6'9s. You're gonna have to find a new cheese, y'all. So tweeted by Mike Wang as well, also that they did a lot of changes to the shooting. So for instance, I know a lot of people were complaining about not getting the green animations every single time that they get a green. So now they added instant green animation every single time you green your shot, but it is still delayed. So it is a delayed green, so you'll get your animations after, you know, you obviously make the shot. And the reason for that is just to avoid fast breaks happening all the time. They also toned down the three-pointers, so in the sense of fading threes. So they buffed up the mid-range fades, but they toned down, they nerfed down the three-point fades, which I know a lot of y'all are happy, especially if you're locked down. You know, you don't gotta worry about these 6'1s or even 6'9 sitting here and fading from three-pointer. Also, what Mike Wang said, and as you look at this tweet on the screen right now, that shot variation has been toned down, meaning like, you know how you get different release points and like how your shot speeds up sometimes. Basically what they did was they toned that down, so now you don't have to worry about too many different shot timings. Now, you know, obviously they nerfed it and toned it down a little bit, which is a W in the community, because I know, for instance, me myself on a catch and shoot on a fast break in a corner, especially, my shot would speed up, and all of a sudden I'm like, yo, I can't even find my shot timing, especially if you're cold and now your shot is speeding up and now slowing down and all this other extra stuff. Look, it sucked. So they finally listened to the community to tone it down. They also added 150 different animations in the game, meaning like SIGs and signature size up. They said that at the beginning of the game, you're gonna get a lot of the signature size up, a lot of the dribble moves early in the game and the animations early in the year. But, you know, obviously throughout the year, throughout the season, I should say, they're going to release more dribble moves and more animations as the seasons go, which is a huge W, because I know that you kind of had to be, like, if season 1 dribble moves or animations kind of sucked, you kind of had to wait for the next few seasons in order to like get some decent ones, or you kind of had to rock out with whatever they gave you. Now, you're obviously going to start with a lot more SIGs, a lot more animations, which is a huge W. A huge addition that they added to the game as well, and Mike Wang tweeted that basically that they worked a lot on defense, which is something that a lot of people have been asking for in the community, to buff defense, especially after patch 1 on 2K23. I know they nerfed down defense to the ground and everybody was upset. Nobody, you know, was liking the game. I feel like that was a downfall, but as you can see on these tweets on the screen, you see that paint defense was a huge emphasis this year, which has been a huge complaint for several years in NBA 2K. Also the contest system, so now Mike Wang said that your body positioning means a lot in the contest, so the contest system also was worked on. And now this tweet right here says that steals and block will take a certain percentage of your adrenaline bar, which I'm not sure exactly what that means. I think with this tweet right here, I think my perspective is that adrenaline is attached to your stamina now, because it says here that you'll get like 20% removed, and then you'll get 40% and 75%, so on and so forth. So I think personally that adrenaline is attached to stamina. So in that sense, I mean, it's gonna be a little complicated. It's gonna get a lot of getting used to, you feel me? But nonetheless, they did work on the defense, and that is a huge W in the community. Yo, drop a W in the comment section if you think this is a W in the community, man. And of course, we gotta talk about the takeovers. The takeovers is extremely different this year. I mentioned it on my video yesterday. If you haven't watched that video, make sure y'all watch that video because that was part 1. This is part 2. But anyways, look, the takeovers basically is broken down into several aspects. Before it was defense, shooting, playmaking, and finishing. Now they also added physical into the takeover aspect. And with the takeover, as you guys can see on this tweet right here, basically you're gonna be able to select it as you are playing in the game, and I already see a lot of people are gonna be like, yo, listen, I picked the wrong takeover mid-game, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know how that's exactly gonna work. It's gonna be a little complicated, especially like if you're in a mid-game and now you gotta pick a takeover, you know, instantly, and you gotta think quick. I don't know, it's gonna be a little challenging. It's definitely gonna be a lot getting used to, because we're used to having to select our takeovers, you know, when we complete our builds. Now you can select them during the game. So that's gonna be a little challenging. It's a little different, especially now that they added the physical to the takeover. With the takeover, as you're playing My Career, as you see this tweet right here, you'll be able to control the entire team, or you could just select the option to control yourself opposed to the entire team when you get Team Take and My Career for you My Career heads. This is extremely important for you guys, you know, because now you have the option. So overall, I think 2K has made some major improvements. There's been also several other tweets on game improvement, but we only went over the core stuff because there is a lot of stuff that Mike Wang went over. But if you want to keep up, you know, if you want to keep up with the news and all that stuff, make sure you go ahead and hit that sub button. Make sure you turn the noties on for the kid, and join the Discord too, because we drop a lot of the news in our Discord. So make sure y'all go ahead and join Discord, what I'll be leaving in the, you know, link below. So listen, it's your boy New York Minute, and you already know what I say, baby. If you feeling under the weather, we shooting overdose, yeah, but it's your boy New York, and I'm out, peace.